Hi, you've reached my tutorial on how to basic stamp. Now I know some of you have never stamped before and you're a little overwhelmed. You're looking at a package of stamps like this and they come out of a sheet very similar to this. And you're like, well, what do I do with these? Well, it's very simple. All you do is you take your first image and you're going to peel it off just like this. It's going to look just like that. There's going to be a flat, shiny side, and then there's going to be a bumpy side. What you want to do is you want to find the line on the My Acrylics block. Make sure you kind of line it up the way you want it to. It doesn't have to be perfect because, as you'll see, I'm going to make that upside down. As you can see, it won't really matter, because when you flip it over, you can see that exactly where you're going to be stamping your image. All you're going to do is you're going to take and press into your ink very, very well. And for the first time, I always stamp my scratch paper. Cardstock's expensive, and you don't want to waste it. And that has a very nice, even flow, but a lot of times when it has a heavy detail, sometimes you'll find little white spots, and you want to make sure you don't have any white spots when you're stamping. Then you're ready to stamp on your image. Maybe you want it to look this way, maybe you want it to go this way. It really doesn't matter, it's up to you. You can see exactly where you're stamping and choose the direction of your stamp. Now, in this case, this is a 2-set stamping set, which means you have multiple layers that you can choose different colors. I think I'm going to use this little cute little thing right here, petal. I'm going to, again, find the line it up the way I want it. I'm going to choose a different color for this one, I think, just so that you can see the contrast. And again, it's very simple because you can see exactly where you're stamping and you stamp your image. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around like this. As you can see, I can get right in the center because, again, I can see exactly where I'm pressing this down. Unlike a chunky wood block, I'd have a hard time lining up the images because the block gets in the way. Not that that's a bad thing, but as you can see, even here I had a hard time lining up in a straight line. Now that's not a big deal in this case because it's a flower. You can always take some green and color it in, and flowers grow at different heights. But if you're trying to line something up, nothing beats an acrylic block. When we're done with it, we simply give the pad a little bit of a spritz, just like that. Rub it down, and it's all nice and clean. Now it might have a little bit of a pink shine to it. That's okay. You can kind of see. It's a little bit of a pink tinge to it. That's not a big deal. That's not going to affect your stamp, and that's normal. That's the acrylic cleaner and the way it interacts with the acrylics. I think I'm going to take this one now. Guess I can even show you. I can just slap it on there. I guess it doesn't really matter where it goes because on the back side you can see. I'm going to let's take a, what shade should I choose? Let's take a green. I think this green would look pretty. And again, you simply take your ink, you line up your stamp, you can turn your scratch paper if you want. Makes it easier sometimes than turning the stamp. Press it down. And there you have it. It's that simple. 2-step stamping. Nice and easy. Perfect every time. Then again, all you do to clean your stamps, you can either spray your block and scrub it down on your scrub pad. Peel it off, your block. Your block is now officially ready to go for your next image. Press it down, and that's it. I hope you had fun. Happy stamping!